Ooh. 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 There we go. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Going for a walk. Said, you know what? Let me do something that's a little bit healthy and take a break from the interwebs. Am I in Tokyo? Right. Tokyo. So, you know, every so often when there's shit abound, you need to take a break from the internet because, and I should have renamed this Dangers of the Internet rather than Discord, because it's not just relegated to Discord, but it seems to be a focal point because reasons lately. And it's really interesting, and y'all not going to see me till I hit a light, but I've been getting messages because folks who can't really handle themselves end up removing themselves from others, and then later making excuses as to why they had to remove themselves. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've seen this in real life, seen this especially on the interwebs. Every time someone has some harebrained idea about somebody or something, and folks go, what are you talking about? Evidence, please. And they don't get the affirmation that they're looking for, they go off on a fucking tangent and claim that there's some type of victim or they're being persecuted or something of that nature. Every single fucking time. There's always a plot. There's always some nefarious characters. There's always a narcissist and a psychopath and all this other shit. It is never, and you'll notice, it is never, I am an emotionally unstable person who can't really interpret adult emotions and control myself. You really don't see that. You don't see that response. And it's always, it seems to be, at least in my case, the emotionally unstable people who have the most problems with this. It's crazy. It's almost like the emotional instability causes the problem. Just saying. But whatever. So recently, I've been informed on quite a few things that's hilarious. Not only have people, specifically Clown Car Posse members, put forth this idea that myself possess mind control properties, what's called now, mind control attributes. Now, there are people outside of the Clown Car Posse, the G-Men and the Veckles, who actually believe other people have these properties. Can't explain why, but you know what? They have a feeling. It's their opinion. And when asked for evidence, it's their opinion. And when people don't agree with them, they're a part of the plot. So last weekend, while trying to actually discuss matters like an adult, rather than going live and making a video and crying about it, I said, hey person, how are you doing? What the fuck is up with you? And I keep hearing that you got all these goddamn issues, but you haven't contacted me. What's up? I came at him aggressive. I came at him sideways. I get tired of bullshit. Oh, there's no problem. I got 3, 5, 6, 10 people sending me messages saying that you're mad that I didn't attack somebody who said they didn't like you. Oh, I just mentioned it in a live stream. Yeah, I know that's the problem, jackass. What's up? I said that a week ago. And I don't care if you said it last year. What's up? Shut the fuck up. So I was like, all right, fine. That's fine. If you want to go crazy, you want to join everybody else who are looking for nefarious characters, that's fine. That's fine. If y'all not following whatever's going on, if you don't know what's going on, that's fine. Just enjoy the ride. That's fine. That's fine. But it kills me because, like, I get it. I get it. People come from different walks of life. They're influenced by different things. And that impacts how they interpret other people, situations. I'm picking on the baby skunk. I get it. But if you pride yourself in being a free thinker or a skeptic or all the motherfucking buzzwords that people like to use, then it's incumbent that you actually fucking use that shit sometimes. Just sometimes. Some goddamn evidence. Not your fucking stupid ass, paranoid ass opinion about shit. Because some of these fucking folks got me fucked up. Let me tell you. So because, let me give you a perfect example. Because people don't see my child or hear my child, that's suspicious. Can't make this shit up. Cannot make this shit up at all. Cannot make, literally, because you don't see me plaster my child in front of the camera. Mind you, people who aren't fucking stupid realize that I do videos around a certain time frame, almost like clockwork, almost like there's a schedule, and you could figure by the time of day that said child wouldn't even be around. People can't figure that out because, you know, whatever, right? But that's suspicious. These same folks are talking to other people, speculating about other shit, about other people, because there needs to be an antagonist. There needs to be an antagonist. If G-Man ain't around, fuck with, fuck it. Shani ain't doing nothing too crazy, fuck it. We're gonna find something. They have to contrive shit. And that's what kills me. I mean, kids go to school. Matt, you mean to tell me that I do videos when kids are at school? Wife is at work? Really? You caught on to that quick, man? God damn. They give you a cookie. So, evidently this is not common knowledge. It's not common knowledge. Yeah, I point out to G-Man, yes. But people who have been following me and G-Man for years still ain't figured this shit out. For some strange reason. Yeah, I sold my child medical research, right. But some of these same people are whispering in other folks' ears because they need something to generate. Now, I'm gonna qualify this statement. I'm gonna do something they don't do. Just a second. Chocolate chip. Yeah. Let me qualify this. I've noticed a change in behavior. I've noticed change in pattern because I'm good at picking up on that sort of thing. I'm really good at picking up on that sort of thing. The second some folks get a little bit of attention, it goes to their head. The second they get a little more recognition than they're normally used to getting, they lose their fucking mind and they start coming up with shit. Now, maybe it's just me, but when you're an incel, hypothetically, who can't really get in control of his own fucking emotions, and you're relegated to certain corners of the internet, because there's only so many people who will put up with your bullshit. You don't have much of an outlet unless it's vicariously through other folks. So the second you get a little bit of attention outside of that, you want to maintain that, because now you feel like you're something. Now you feel like you're a little bit more than you were yesterday. But if that's riding, if that whole scenario is riding on controversy, because normally people wouldn't listen to your ass. Well, if that controversy is done and over with, then you need more controversy to keep riding that wave, now don't you? That's just what I observe. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But there's a pattern. There's a pattern to shit. Right? I understand that my content is generated from controversy, from fuckery. I absolutely accept that. And I've overtly stated that numerous times. The line that I don't cross is a line that I see certain folks go under because they can't help themselves. It's like having a superhero who sets up scenarios where people can get hurt so they can become the hero. That's what I see. That's the issue that I see. You generate controversy to keep that momentum going. You antagonize folks so you can be a victim. That's what I see out of some folks. You need to find a way to other everybody else. When folks are ignoring you and letting you do whatever the fuck you want to do, no matter what you say, and you consistently antagonize people to the point that some of them even block you, that should be a sign that maybe you're going too far. Maybe. I'm one to talk. But if that's the case, what do you do? What do you do at that point? What do you do? You find another way. You find another way to drum up that controversy. You find another way to other people who aren't giving you that affirmation. Because, hey, what are you after at the end of the day? A crowd? Are you more concerned with people keeping you honest? Or are people just simply agreeing with any inane comment you may make? Flippant or not? Just my observation. Just my observation. Because it seems to me that it's real easy to get on here and make a video, just like I'm doing right now. It's like I'm outside and nobody else here. It's real easy to make videos. It's real easy to drum up controversy and then complain about it and bitch and moan and whine like a bitch. But then when you're confronted about said issue and offered remediation, you decline it because it's over and done with, only to return later being a victim. Kind of provides evidence that I need to solidify the conclusion that I drew. You need that attention. You need that affirmation. You need that because you're insignificant. So insignificant that the people that you antagonize, or persons that you antagonize, ignored you and blocked you. Crazy. 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 I just find it fascinating because you can typically tell when you confront folks on their bullshit, how they react to it. Oh, no, it's not a big deal. It's whatever. It's whatever. Well, hold on for a second. While we're out here saying that everyone else is doing this, that, and the other, what are you doing? Oh, what? Oh, these people are doing this. Who's these people? Let's hear. What's some names? Hello, hi. Can we be specific? Certain people, but not everybody. But it's a tribe. It's a cult. So there's a mob mentality, but it's not the entire mob, but it is a mob. What? You start hearing bullshit like that. You hear a generalization, and then you hear a caveat that it's not a generalization, only to go back to the generalization. Again, things that I've heard for years. It's just complete bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But I say, the danger of the Discord. There's motherfuckers around. There's motherfuckers. Title's a bit misleading. It's dangers of the internet. Dangers of the interwebs. You run across so many people. I cannot tell you the variety of people that I've run across. Some of them more stable than others. That's not to say that that's a knock at people who are mentally unstable, because where's the line there? Where's the demarcation? Where's the demarcation there? Am I part of the unstable? Maybe. But recognizing a problem and doing something about it, that's kind of where we can draw that line. Apparently, only the doxers hang in my Discord, though. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I've heard that too. And then I've told folks, hey, because I've heard this from more than one person, we don't play that. It's actually up in the rules, one of the first rules that we had about doing that kind of shit. Where's the evidence at? Oh, it's just my opinion. Your opinion? I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Fuck your opinion. Give a shit at all. Where's some evidence? That's what I care about. This person is a nefarious. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. There's lots of people. There's a whole bunch of people. There's people in my own Discord who don't like me. You don't think I don't know that? I am fully aware. The only reason they even go in is because there's somebody like Ozzy for them to go talk to. And they only show up when Ozzy or Floyd are around. You don't think I don't notice that? Of course. There's all types of people. But here's the thing. It's how you interact with people. You don't have to be friends with everybody. There are plenty of folks who enjoy, I'll use Ozzy, talking to Ozzy. There's some people who won't talk to Ozzy. There are people who enjoy talking to Scientist Mill. There are people who don't enjoy talking to Scientist Mill. You're not obligated to like everybody. But to say that there's some cult mentality, y'all must not. Anybody who knows anything about my Discord, it's a Wild West to a degree. It is a Wild West. You might get cussed out one day. I had somebody cuss somebody out 2 days ago. Wouldn't apologize for it. That happens. It happens. But that's all right. You have to wear your big boy and big girl panties if you want to hang. Not pampering folks. But because here's the crux. I keep saying this. This is my observation. Folks who end up rage quitting for one reason or another want affirmation. It's not one person at all. It's not one person. People don't get the affirmation they're looking for. They're going to cry and whine. Everybody's against me. No, you said something fucking stupid and unsubstantiated. People called you out on it. People you didn't think were going to call you out on it called you out on it. That's how it is. Not going to happen. And the people who called you out on it might get called out themselves the next day. It happens. Here's something that's interesting. I had an idea. This is back before I put the Magic Sandwich Show on hiatus. There's something I wanted to do. Almost everybody who is in the Discord disagree with me. My own homeboys disagree with me. I said, that's fine. I'm going to kick y'all out. No, I didn't say that. I said, okay, let me make my case and you guys make your case. And we toss back and forth ideas. That's how it's supposed to work. You're under no obligation to agree with me at all. But it's funny because I hear some of the same folks complain about a mob mentality when they are part of such scenarios. Now, that's where I'm trying to figure out. Because you can be mad all day. Somebody says something you ain't like. I'm not there to hold your fucking pee-pee. Yeah, Magic Sandwich Show's on hiatus. There's some stuff going on in the background. And I'm focusing on school right now primarily. But I'll let folks know what's going on. But for right now, The Line by Jimmy Snow. I forgot his YouTube name. God damn it. Mr. Atheist. That's where you can go. That's where you can find some good conversations. But anyway, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me to hear all this goddamn whining. To the point that random people who know nothing about me or my Discord or anybody else in it are giving their assessments of shit. Like, who are you again? Oh, I know where you're from. I know where you're from. I know exactly where crowd, because that's a term now, where crowd you from. Let me talk a little bit about that. Because some people commented that I threw some shade at some people's favorite YouTuber. That's fine. Y'all should know me by now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to pretend like nobody. But let me just throw something out here. If you have been up underneath somebody, a YouTuber, influencer, whatever the fuck you want to call it, who can't really draw logical conclusions to save their life, don't come at me with no bullshit, ever. If you are sitting up under somebody and not challenging them on their bullshit, don't you dare darken my doorway. Ever. Especially when I sit back and I listen to said person engage somebody that I know, that I've gone head to head with, on just basic logical shit. Just philosophy 101. We'll call it that. Basic shit. And can do nothing but parrot the same line over and over again. Then go make a goddamn video misrepresenting what the fuck that person said. You know who you are. Yeah, I saw that shit. That's why I didn't want to fucking invite to your Discord. Because it's pathetic. But let's get back to crowds and folks and tribes and cults and all that shit. Let me illustrate this for you. Let me illustrate this real quick. If you have been mentored by a mechanic that's illiterate and cannot read a manual, do you think that you're going to be able to compare to somebody who's been an apprentice to someone who's literate, who is able to read manuals, and to learn from someone who's able to read manuals? Just think about that for a second. Consider that. That's how I compare it in my mind. That's how I compare it. Because when I see people offering their opinions about shit, which everybody's entitled to, don't get me wrong. But, and I had to draw this distinction last weekend, there are informed opinions, and then there are uninformed opinions. Now, it shouldn't take an IQ of 160 to figure out the difference. Evidence. Facts, B. It doesn't take a whole lot to figure out what it is, where that demarcation lies. It doesn't. And for me, that's what I care about. Not opinions, not who you like, who you don't like, who's part of that person. I don't like this trans person, so I think, well, now I'm looking at this person with a different light. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that. Where's your facts? What evidence you got to bring? Not your goddamn opinion, not how you parse something. I don't hear nothing about that stupid shit. I don't want to hear a 5-second video from somebody and then this whole elaborate scheme fleshed out in front of me with no evidence to nothing. Because at that point, you're just contriving shit. It's contriving bullshit. But this is one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not inviting too many people in my Discord. One of the reasons why. And just to be frank with folks, because it's like I'm tired of folks who are sensitive. And that's not to say anybody here watching. I don't know who's all watching, so if the shoe fits, wear it. But I'm tired of folks who can't be challenged on bullshit, whose opinions are so sacrosanct that they get off in their fucking feelings because they say something that's demonstrably false or just not backed by anything other than their opinion, and they get upset when no one agrees with them because everyone's supposed to fall on their swords the second you say something. No, not at all. No one's obligated to be your enabler. No one's obligated to give you constant affirmation because you're insecure and paranoid. Not at all. Seems to be a trend. There's nothing wrong with being a chance to learn. That is a wonderful adage. But that's easier said than done. Because when put into practice, because think about it, here's a little bit of me psychoanalyzing. Take this with a grain of salt. Take this with a grain of salt. Because I mentioned this before everybody else started piling in here. If you were irrelevant in real life, and then you get some e-fame, I say e-fame, get some people watching you live, and all of a sudden you start changing shit, that's to tell you something about people. That's to tell you a lot about them. If you start imitating someone that you previously didn't like, and then adopting grievances, same ones they adopt, how are you any different? What separates you? That's just a little bit of my observation, because I watch a lot of shit. I don't comment often because I watch more shit than I comment on, and I just pick up little things. That's how I know that which folks in my Discord don't care for me too much, because they run their fucking mouths too much live. Even people who thought I didn't know, I've been watching shit. But that's fine. And it's sad that I come across that, because I'd rather people just kind of tell me you're not obligated to. Just people who watch me do hate watch, that's fine. I hate watch people. But man, oh man, I love it. And I don't know why I'm surprised, but I think it's just the frequency. That's what it's not really a surprise. It's just the frequency of folks freaking the fuck out the second you don't give them the affirmation and the enabling and coddle them the way that they want. Then they have a gripe. And this isn't commentary for just one person. It's a few people. Let me tell you, I like to play the long game. I like to play the long game with folks. I can't tell you how many people on YouTube think that they're so fucking clever. I really cannot express to you, and this is mostly non-believers, but I say the vast majority of non-believers have this weird sense that they're so goddamn clever. So fucking clever. But I'll tell you what, I've never really valued that, because I enjoy people realizing on their own, without you telling them how clever you are. There's only a handful of people very recently found out how clever I am and how easy it is for me to plan ahead, 15 steps ahead, and anticipate people's behaviors. A few folks caught on. The one person who calls me every Sunday picked up on something recently, something that I had acknowledged months prior to it happening, and was curious how I did that. And I explained. I might make a whole video on how I'm able to do that. It's not fucking magic. It's people are creatures of habit. That's it. That's really it. Just know what you're looking for. But all these fucking because I want almost exclusively non-believers. I think that, other than Calvinists, but they think they're so fucking clever. They get to a point that they think that they're too clever to be told they're wrong. That's what I see. Almost exclusively, non-believers have this mindset. I am so goddamn clever. I'm so fucking smart that I can't be called out. I can't be wrong. There must be something wrong with everybody else. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's crazy to me how fucking clever I am. Let me shove my head up my own ass. But here's the thing. You know how not to get caught up in that? It's real easy. It's real easy. Let me tell y'all the secret to success. The secret into how you're able to balance being in the midst of G-Mans and the Shannies and the D-Roys and such contention. Heretic released private DMs over bull. Well, that's heretic. He's going to do that. Here's the secret to success. If you ever want to get on the YouTubes, here's how not to get a big head. Don't take yourself too fucking seriously. Don't. That's really it. That's honestly the answer. Is not to take yourself so fucking seriously. Because that's where I think a lot of almost exclusively non-believers get the shit wrong. They start taking themselves too seriously. They start smelling their own farts. Man, that's good. Yes, more. They start sucking themselves off. And so they'll look for people and call dissent. They'll look exclusively for people who think that they are so fucking clever. There you go. I must be right. There's 100 people watching me. I must be right about things. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because meanwhile, let me tell y'all something. Of all the fun stuff I did today, all the fun stuff, let me tell you on the scale of priorities and importance. Let me tell y'all something. Let me be real. Well, I walk here. My neighborhood's safe, so I can walk out here like this. I pay a lot to live here. Things holding a different. This one is trolling. Yeah, well, I spoke earlier about uninformed opinions and informed opinions, and to which that seems to be controversial. I can't imagine why, but I had some good old fun. I'm not angry. How dare you say that? I'm not angry. I'm having fun. No, I need to get my fat ass outside and walk. That's why I'm out here. I could be in my garage, but I'm walking because I need exercise. I had some good fun with D-Roy this morning. Discovered he had finally blocked me on the Facebook channel and had a really wonderful and cringy review. Cool. But the highlight of my day is I got to take my little brothers out. I got to be a big brother. That's the highlight of my day. Not this shit. Because what's more important to me is my parents' peace of mind and making sure that my little brothers are doing all right. Now that all of them are here in Houston, I have to fulfill that role that I've been fulfilling for the last almost 30 years. That's more important to me. That's important. That's why I can't take this stupid shit seriously. But therein lies the difference between me and other people. And folks, don't get mad when I say this. That's why I'm better than you. Don't go ahead and get mad and get raised in the chat. Do what you're going to do. Express yourself. Be as mad as you want to. Because it's the truth. That's why I'm better than 90% of the people who have something to say about me. I'm just put it out there. Say stupid shit like, I don't know, having a book to read is akin to, needing food. Crazy shit. I just kill snakes. But when you value internet cred and random people that you've never met in your life over the folks in your real life, it's a problem. You're getting bent out of shape over that, over people's opinions online that you have never met. My God. Or you can turn other people's spite and misery into entertainment for others. Because if there's something that I've learned on here is that the second you start taking this shit too seriously, it stops being fun. It becomes work. It becomes a job. And who wants to come on here for another job? Folks. Becomes obvious. Becomes too obvious. Yeah, no, I see Daryl's comments. Daryl tends to only pop up when he has something to say about me that's negative, which is fine. He can do that. It's the only time he even says anything in the chat, but all right. He's entitled to his opinion. If me speaking the truth makes me a narcissist, oh, there I go again. I even preempted the comment just to get a response. And like a moth to the flame, people still don't see that I do that shit on purpose. I still do it on purpose. That's all right though. But it's okay. Because y'all know what's crazy? People be mad. People be laughing. Figure out which people you is. You the people that's mad? Or you people that's laughing? Or bonus round, You are the people in the meta. You are folks outside the cycle. Here we go. You are the people behind the scenes, pulling the strings. And I have to say, I actually have to hand it. There's some folks on here that I just notice how often I say the word folks. It's funny. I say it way too often. Because every time I say it, I think of Rev. And I think of a tiny penis. But there are people who are really good at poking certain buttons and then backing away and watching things transpire. They are the true winners to me. That's me. Just saying. That is, in my opinion, the best position to be. When you're above everything else and you can just play puppet master and not catch any of the shit. That's the best position to be in, I think. You get other people to react and play out scenarios because you have the foresight, you have the knowledge and the skill in order to elicit certain responses. That's the best position to be in. And yeah, you can call it manipulation, because that's what it is. But there are people that I have encountered who are really good at doing that. I have to hand it to them. They are pretty good at it. Things accomplishing by exerting least amount of efforts in accordance with the way. The way. It sounds mystical. But it's true, though. It's true. It's nothing I'm saying is controversial. At least I don't think so. There are people that we have worked with. Well, those of us who have had real jobs. I don't have a real job. I'm a perpetual student. All right. I'm actually walking back home. It's getting cold. The best place to be in, I think, is just being somebody who can step outside the bullshit and slowly influence the people around you. Because I've had people at work who are able to do that, and I didn't even realize it. They can play coy. Just to give you an example, if anyone has watched, because I saw someone mention it in the chat earlier, Secular Opinion is really good at doing this. Ignoring Vaughn and refusing to speak to Vaughn while he's in the same hangout, and then leaving the hangout and causing Vaughn to rage the way he would if he had exerted certain force upon him. We'll say that. If he had mentioned Andrea or some other shit like that. Mention, missing teeth, toilet coffee, whatever. But Secular Opinion, and this is an admission, one of my favorite YouTubers, Secular Opinion. Because I binge watched his shit years ago with how easily he fucked with Von Hellen. Effortlessly. And it was beautiful. Didn't have to get his hands dirty. Just refused to talk to him. Didn't block him. He was still in the hangout. Didn't disrupt the hangout. Didn't sabotage it like G-Man does. And that's skill. At least in my mind. It is in my mind. I think so. I could be wrong. It's beautiful, though. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what it is. Goddamn Canadians. Crafty motherfuckers. My only issue with secular opinion is that he drinks shit beer. Have you ever seen this fucking, who drinks Heineken? Ew. That's like, what is acetyl-CoA drink? It's that light, those light Coronas or something? Corona Light. Yeah, like Coronas. He drinks Corona Lights. Disgusting. Now, yeah, don't mistake secular opinions trolling for, his, I guess, academic knowledge. But I think that's where a lot of people, actually that brings up a really good point. Let me talk about that. He drinks warm piss. He does. Actually, I need to send him another text message. Actually, Xavier, send I was about to say his real name. Send Aceto another text message and remind him that we got spring break off and need to hang out, because that's more important than this. Let's get some steaks. Let's get some steaks. I forgot what I was gonna say. Too often, and I've talked about this before just a little bit. Too often do people mistake the fun and entertainment that I like to have on the internet for, I guess, as an assessment of my knowledge on various topics. Because I've seen that, and actually one of the people who doesn't too much care for me in my Discord made a remark about that some years ago. And he thinks I don't remember, but I do, because I tend to remember shit like that. Because not even like a day later, I was in a hangout with him and didn't express any of that stuff. Amazing. But because I had a conversation recently with, who was that cat's name? Dave McGinnis. Because he was decrying everyone else's behavior. I said, hey man, aren't you actively antagonizing somebody in this chat? How are you calling other people? Oh, well, this person was with Kyle, and I said, no, bro, hold on. Aren't you actively antagonizing somebody here? Because he had an excuse. I've been kind of tired. Oh, fucking excuses. Okay. So, all right. Then he fucked up and tried to come for me. I said, all right. And remark on the content of my channel. I said, my channel's on here partially as a vlog and for my entertainment. And I said, let me tell you something, man. Here we go. Daryl, hold your panties, man. Hold your panties. If I start talking about biochemistry, you wouldn't understand it anyway. That's facts. All of maybe three people, probably out of the 100 and something that's watching right now, would understand if I started talking about biochemistry. So don't complain about a topic that you can barely touch, right? I'm already fully aware that it's a boring topic outside of the very few people who may find it interesting, if they can even understand it. Hence why I don't talk about it. There's no point. I don't talk about it for entertainment. So it's shit like that. People mistake the interactions, because they'll see me interact with G-Man or D-Roy or some of these other yahoos, and they'll mistake that for like my ability, my, I guess, mental acumen on any, just pick a topic. Let's pick a topic. But it's the same way. But can Dragon not touch his toes? That's a good question. Oh, you're gonna trick me. That was a trick. That was a trick, because you're trying to see my ashy ass toes. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. That's good. Whoever did that, was you came close. You were gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. It's a boring topic. But I see that. I actually see that a lot. People mistake, I saw this person talk to this person, and they were trading insults. They must not know a lot about philosophy. No, maybe they were just shit talking. Maybe that was it. It's weird. But that goes back to what I was talking about. People who take this seriously. Yeah, it was Spooky. It was on Progressive Lips channel. Actually, no. I think that part was off air. That part was off air. I was talking to Reed Charbonneau. That was on air, and then went to sleep. And then when I went back in the Discord, everybody was still in there. And then Dave McGinnis, I've been up talking to people all night, because why not? That was off air. So no, only a handful of people were there for that. But it confirmed a few things. That's my assessment. The difference is, here's the thing. Here's what moves Dragonite. Let me tell y'all. I said it before, I'll say it again. Man, I love being a turtle. Evidence. Not uninformed opinions. Not feels. Not too keen on that. Not too keen on that. You'll find me a gazebo. Not too keen on feels. Or your intuition. Intuition don't mean shit to me. It's interesting. Is that any other time somebody else would go based on their feels or intuition, try and call them out on that. Yeah, this is almost exclusively non-believers. I've seen this. It's a separate standard. It's not okay for believers to go based on their intuition, to go based on their gut feelings, because that's illogical. What sane person does that? Oh, but when it comes to a non-believer's assessment about another human being's character, then that's important. That's when it's important. Oh, okay, so that's what the case is. Oh, man. My God. So, I don't know. Woo. Coronavirus. There's 3 cases here in Houston. I'm actually surprised. Figured it'd reach Houston a lot faster. We have a healthy Chinese population. Pretty healthy Chinese population. From all the human trafficking, actually. No, I'm not joking about that. Actually, that's where a lot of folks from China come from. Here in Houston is largely from human trafficking, and it's a problem. So, trafficking people who may have an illness, it's even worse, because kept away from authorities, kept away from medical facilities, and so, their fever may be a bit more than the flu. And their handlers get sick, and it's a big issue. But this is another reason why human trafficking is not cool. If y'all didn't know, a little factoid, that there's a huge human trafficking issue here. Huge. And it just compounds. I didn't actually know this Bay Area Boulevard over here. If you go further down and look at some of the businesses, supposedly some of them are fronts for human trafficking. One of my professors informed me about that. There was I don't think it was a study. I think it was like a raid. Like they had done a raid and then a report. Something like that. This is a while back. There you go. Now you learn something. But anyway, this is just me rambling. This is how I ramble. I'm walking back home. I ate at a Mexican restaurant. Took the wife out. Took my little brothers out. Had to do some life. I was a life application officer. Almost forgot. That's what I want to say. All the other bullshit. I was a life application officer. But some people just call it being a big brother. I want to call it a life application officer, because I help applicate their life. Because they're younger than me, and they really never, now I think about it, never really got along. My second oldest brother, well, he's the second in line. So the second oldest, I'm the first, and then the baby, they're living together. So me and the middle child, third born, are living together. But he and I get along because he's responsible. He's not, really, really young. Been in the military, so there's that too. But having issues, conflicts, personality, adjusting to living by them, living not with my mother, father. I guess he's here to deliver something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't do slow moving cars, so you'll have to excuse me. Slow moving cars are not fun. Set my spider sense off. Do you watch TJ's new podcast, Deep Fried Fat? No. So, actually, that's a good question, Alan Reyes. Let's change the subject for a bit. Let me sit in my car. Need to actually take this. Oh, yeah, he was delivering something. So, I don't watch major atheist channels anymore. For the same reason, Scholar Fiction is burnt out. Shit gets old. Where is the... Okay, why do you keep taking the connection, the mount? I don't understand why my wife keeps doing that. Like, what? There's no purpose of having the mount inside the oh my fucking god. It makes no just... And I know better than to argue too, because it don't make sense. Oh my god. Just I don't understand why take the device that only goes in the car out of the car. There's literally no other place for it inside a purse or anywhere else, but okay. All right. I don't get it. So I don't really watch major atheist channels. I did a lot of that in 2008. No. Actually, before then. 2007. Yeah, half of... Oh, shit, what did G-Man? 2006 and a half. Let me pull a G-Man. 2006 and a half. In 2007, I burnt out watching Amazing Atheist, watching Arn Raw, watching Matt, watching Zeitgeist, all that classic shit that y'all know and some of y'all love. I mean, I devoured hours of it every day. And then I stopped. I won't say I never watched it again. Some of it I went back. Like I watched AXP every so often. But I'm not really into it. But I know that TJ's kind of doing his own social commentary thing. I never really found him interesting outside of that time frame where I was just deconverting. And I wanted to find something to kind of attach myself to. So, and that's not to say anything against TJ. Like, he is entertaining. Like, he has a pretty sizable crowd. People find him entertaining. People don't find me entertaining. I don't find that offensive, but it's just, not my thing. I usually don't listen to other people's social commentary unless they are very entertaining. And then they have to have a particular, sense of humor. Because I like a lot of dark humor, some dry humor. It depends, especially a lot of dark humor. But I might, if there's something especially funny, I'm willing to go check him out. I have nothing against it. That's funny because I actually, let me not mention that conversation. So, hurt nobody's feelings. But yeah, I usually don't watch a lot of, some of the people that I talk to. I may watch their shit, but I end up honestly, if someone's live and I say, I really don't feel like watching this, I'll take their video and put it into a different tab on Chrome and I'll mute it and I'll just minimize it so they'll get the watch time. So there's a lot of folks I do that for. I do it for, there's certain Raging Atheist videos that I'm not too interested in, and so I'll mute it and I'll just minimize it so you can get the watch time. And it's some other people I do it for, but yeah, I'm usually watching other shit. I don't like, so if you didn't hear, oh yes, so if you didn't hear, Skylar is taking a bit of a break. Skylar Fiction Show doing a bit of a hiatus, and it's, let me be very careful. I understand why, probably more so than a lot of other folks, but if you've followed Skylar for a while, you know that every so often this happens. He needs to kind of take a step back and focus on family. And that's not to say that he's in any way, shape, or form neglecting his family. Is that he will invest more time into his family rather than putting all his efforts into YouTube, because he values his family a lot more than, let's say, Von Helton or Shanny, which is obvious if you've ever seen him interact with his fucking kids. But yeah, it's just, he puts forth a lot of effort, a lot of fucking effort, a lot. Y'all don't realize how much effort Skylar puts in, and people may, shortchange him because he cuts past the bullshit. It's a man after my own heart, but it takes a lot. But that is sort of what happens. You can only have the same conversations over and over and over again with some of the same fucking people saying the same shit. And for what? And for what? It goes nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So I absolutely understand. But that's why I'm now saying, all right, well, let me go to some of these atheist conventions and conferences and shit like that. Deep Fried Facts about atheism, him and Scotty Paul's ego chose different topic. Do research on it. Episode educating topic with a comedic spin. Okay. I might, if there's some interesting episodes, Alan, dragnout@gmail.com. Just shoot them my way and check them out. I still need to watch that Eric Murphy and Tyler Vila debate. I got about 3 minutes into that. I'm just kidding. It's not 3 minutes. I got like 10 minutes into that. And yeah, no, that's not a joke. I did get 10 minutes into it, and it's already really cringy. And my goal is to make it further than Shan Q, which I don't know. I don't know if I will. That's why I decided just to do commentary, because I can make commentary about religious stuff when it comes up, but just a general commentary is much more refreshing, because you can ultimately learn more about interesting people or habits that I'm trying to say this nicely. I'm struggling because that's kind of hard for me. Interesting habits that interesting people have. There we go. That's what it's. So I find D-Roy I still find G-Man fascinating, believe it or not. I still find him fascinating. I find all the people who come up with weird shit about me, I enjoy that shit. Is it narcissistic? Probably. I enjoy when people make videos about me. Okay. Say my name. I don't know the next line. So something around me. Say baby, I love you. I don't listen to shit like that. So my gay brother listened to Destiny Child. So I always made fun of him. I actually don't know the song, but I still find them fascinating because you don't meet people like that in real life. Yeah, I was begging AL, please. I'll give you shit. Do it. Absolutely. Expose me, boomer. Go for it. Let whoever gonna cry to you and tell them how much of a mean person I am, and say that I have a Californian Jew enabling me and my evilness. Whatever you want to say, that's fine, because that's just it's gonna tickle me pink. But like I don't begrudge folks for doing that. It's like, hey, everybody got an opinion. Some people express their opinions a bit more sharply than others. Some people are not attractive enough for other people to watch. Some people are too fat to watch. Some people that's just the that's just a metric. That's just a metric that we use sometimes to judge the quality of videos, because that's what I do all the time when I watch videos. Yeah, no, but I was just reminded of that. I was just reminded of that. Too fat to watch. If you feel personally attacked, don't feel that way. Great Ultimate. Don't feel that way. Don't feel that way at all. That's why I don't make videos not smart, sexy enough to be on YouTube. Exactly. Sometimes I gotta look in the mirror and stand there. Why am I making videos? Why? It's making people angry. It's upsetting folks. Sit at home at night. There's some weird motherfuckers on the internet. There are some actually strange people on the internet. There are people who lay awake at night and think about how much other folks don't like them. And they make travel plans so that they don't accidentally encounter said person while on vacation. No, I didn't make that up. No, I'm not kidding. There are people who actually do that. There are people who have avoided telling me that they are in Houston, because I'm like, if you're in Houston, let me know. Let's hang out. But they've avoided telling me to make sure that no one gets an emergency flight to Houston to spoil their fun. Yes, that is a real scenario. That is a factual thing that actually happened. No, I'm not telling you who it is. Most of you probably have no idea who this person is anyway. But it adds to the fuckery. When I talk about people taking this shit way too far, I'm not joking. I'm not just referring to any one person. This instance that I'm mentioning specifically is one person. And it is disturbing. It is quite disturbing. Imagine that. I know, I'm aware that G-Man has lost sleep over videos I've done. He's acknowledged that, and he has worked to rectify that. The converse isn't true, but, come to Houston and throw hands? No, just to have a good time. Have some drinks or some shit. But there exists quite a spectrum of folks with some very weird conceptions of reality, and they can't be disabused of whatever delusion they have about whatever person. Because, my God, you coming to give me a hug? No, last time somebody did that, they got pregnant. Don't do that. And it's amazing to me. It is amazing because I remember some of the same folks telling everyone how clever they were, how smart they were. And it's like, you don't sound clever. You don't sound smart. You don't sound rational. And when I ask them, you lay awake at night thinking about this person that you're trying to avoid, the same person that you thought was going to get a emergency flight to Houston to come ruin your fun, that you thought that they were going to attack you? No, they were just going to ruin things just by showing up. So their very presence bothers you that much? Yeah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with you. That person's no longer in my Discord. Know that much. Because that's some strange shit. That's some really strange shit. Really weird. Probably, and of all the weird stuff that I've encountered, because I've heard all. Y'all see them at y'all's little atheist conventions, and you can give them a bear hug. Yeah. Well, I will say this, converse. There's a certain perception of these little atheist conventions, these little non-believer conventions, that I still hold. There's stuff that I know about that may validate it, and my desire to go is more or less to help disabuse me of certain notions I may have. I know a lot of people go to see their heroes, to see Matt, to see Arn, all that shit. They're just two dudes. But then there are other folks who go to seek out, the debauchery. Yeah, there's that aspect too. There's that aspect. That's one of the things I'm hoping to disabuse myself of. But there are other folks who are there for affirmation, because they want to be the next big thing. They want a piece of that pie. So I'm trying to see. I'm not so interested in meeting, outside of a few people. There's a few people I do want to meet. Shannon Q's one of them. And so we get a nice, I will give her a Christian side hug. And we'll share some beer. I think Paul Ogie is coming too. I hear he likes to drink the alcohols and talks the science. So that'll be fun. No, it's not direct. Some people have anxiety problems, as such take life seriously. Phony. You're talking to somebody with a diagnosed anxiety disorder. Having anxiety don't mean you need to take everything seriously. Those are two different things there. Folks, if you want to meet some folks, converse, then you need to come to these little rides. Actually, there's somebody, I got tagged on the Bookface channel, on the Facebook channel, from somebody who's want me to go to some of these conventions. And I think, what's the cat's name? There was some Christian on there, named Dean something. And he and I have been having an interesting back and forth. So it's going to be interesting seeing him in person, because the first thing that always happens, and here, someone hold Daryl before he shakes himself. People don't realize I'm as big as I am, and so they immediately look up like this and kind of back up a little bit. And I'm not, again, you can take that however you want to, but I've noticed that I do stand over quite a few people, and that's always an interesting first introduction for, why are these atheist men in the debate so mean? Well, not mean, so angry. It depends. It depends kind of where they are in their mindset. Some people like to point score, and so they gain, like, they gain affirmation and self-confidence by how many, battles that they win online. That's some weird mindset, but it happens. It does happen. It, yeah. I don't, I can't really explain it, but it has something to do with their insecurity. Please, no, it's not. No, no. Okay, okay, no, it's not Dean Esme. It is not Dean Esme. It's another Dean. No, and I know exactly who you're talking about. And if you know who that is, you know good and goddamn well he ain't coming to no fucking atheist convention. You know, come on now. If you know who that is, that guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Buffs. I'm telling you, he is. Oh my, oh man, that oof, jeez. Uh, Odeon? No, no, not Odeon. No, I know. I would like to. Yeah. Send. Yeah, you could send a funny episode. Send me something real funny. Dragknight at gmail.com. Conveniently, the place of people also send me titty pictures. Uh, you don't look as intimidating as Greater Sapien. I've heard he's a big dude too. I've heard that he is pretty big dude. Didn't get a chance to meet him. Yeah, actually, you know who is my size? Who, like, as far as height and width? Skylar Fiction. I did, because he told me years ago. Because he and I were talking about, because he had, because like Skylar's actually lost weight. If you look at past videos, he lost weight. But I'm like, man, how big were you? I was fucking with Skylar, because I'd never met Skylar before. I'd never met Skylar up until we went to the Free Flow convention last year, and we met up with a few folks, but Skylar was there. We went out and had lunch with Skylar. I was like, man, you fucking my size, man. I'm over here tripping. Like, I did, and because you only see him sit down, you never see him stand up really until he needs to get up and go, like, take care of the kids, grab a dog or something like that. But yeah, Skylar's my size, and I don't know why I'm surprised, but it's just you don't realize it. So that was interesting. That was interesting. That was interesting. That was fun. I finally got a chance because I've been knowing Skylar for years. But yeah, yeah. If y'all never get a chance to meet Skylar, don't go eat at Bonefish. Don't go eat, because I kept hearing about that place for years. I was like, man, no seasoning. What's wrong, Florida? What's wrong? No seasoning. Should have brought me a travel pack of Tony Chachere's or something. No seasoning in that food. But I had good company, so that made it worth it. That made it worth it. That made it worth it. So hopefully my wife is done watching that fucking movie. What is she watching? The Forest? Yeah, watching The Forest, because I want to play Final Fantasy VII. I'm waiting for her to get done with that damn movie. I don't want to play. So I didn't want to interrupt her movie, but I guarantee if I walk back in there right now, she's going to have her titties out, and I'm going to wait outside the door for her to put titties up, and then she got the movie pause, and she's watching me when she's supposed to be watching the movie, even though she could ask me for a summary of all the shit that I already said. I don't get it, but and then she's gonna complain because, hey, I want to play Final Fantasy VII. What's going on? Because I figured out what I need to do. Master J, yes. What's up, P Butt Hulu? I can never say your name. I just call you P Butt Hulu because I think that's funny. P Butt Hulu. I think that's you. You are now renamed P Butt Hulu because I'm a child. That's why. That's exactly why. If you want an answer, that's why. Oh. XD. No, I did not take a look at XD. Thank you for reminding me. My wife refers to it as Final Fantasy 4.5. I never played 4. I really didn't get into it until 10. I watched my roommates play 7. And there was something. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, because I usually, after, like, I think I'm joking. Like after I get from off of this here, off of the box, off of the pixels, as T-Roy calls it. I kind of wipe my mind. No DNA question. I might be able to answer it. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Oh. Actually, I need to go tomorrow and get this car oil change. Maybe tune up. I think about time for a tune up. I'm the mob. Oh, that's all my stuff, man. It looks like. Yeah. Okay. All right. I notice that all these atheists are all into games instead of going home and giving your wife the benevolence. I'm gonna start calling it that, the benevolence. You read that DNA falls apart at 20 something degrees Celsius? Falls apart at that temperature. Why is a human? I don't think it falls apart. I don't know what you. So once you start getting to like 40 degrees Celsius, that's when you start seeing the hydrogen bonds between the nucleotides start to move apart from one another. But it can't. No, we freeze it. We like the temperature at which we store like cDNA is -20 Celsius. So I don't know. Is there something? Fuck was that? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. You'll be praying for me. Thank you, Converse. I don't know what that's gonna do, but high temperature is bad. Yeah. So you can destroy DNA. You get it at high enough. You can destroy anything at high enough temperature. But yeah, it doesn't take too much to destroy DNA completely. You can shake DNA. Like you can, if you had like one of those mini prep tubes, you can just shake it hard enough for long enough, and you'll get it to shear and break apart. Where the nucleotides, well, the DNA is made of nucleotides, and nucleotides are contained within, are part of the nucleoside with the phosphate groups and shit. The fuck is this? They got a new Baja Blast? What? Is that a new Baja Blast you sent me? Robbery, I've been married 26 years. We don't call it benevolence. We call it mercy, rare mercy, but quality mercy. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. I like it. Hell yeah. D-Roy Cruz. I'm the mob. D-Roy Cruz. The atoms in the sugar background? What you talking about? No, man. No. So you have the nitrogenous bases, right? Adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. You have the sugar phosphate backbone, which you have PO4, is phosphate, and you have deoxyribose, which is one ribose molecule missing an oxygen, because where that extra oxygen is supposed to go, I believe, is where the phosphate attaches to on the 5' side. I believe so. Because I want to say, I might have that confused, because I think that may be where the OH goes. I don't memorize this shit, so I may have that right. May have that right. May have that wrong. New raspberry freeze. Make sure they got it there. That looks good. I want to go get one. Shit, Xavier, you and the wife can go get one. I need to stay here and watch the child. Y'all want to go bring me one. Go get me one. That looks good. Purposely leave out the N-word, won't type it. I don't, if you notice, I really don't use that type of language on my channel. Now, when I go to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, I will, because I do actually use that term quite liberally, but I have my own reasons for not doing that. So, can it be 4 or 6? Do the Adam things allow for that? So, when you're talking about what functional groups can go into what position, so when you have any ring, it really is any molecule, honestly, but when you have a ring, so consider, I don't have anything to illustrate. Okay, so consider my hand here, different parts of a ring of 5 carbons. You can only fit so much stuff on this ring because you have to consider the fact that you have the electronegative parts, which are the electrons, right? And other elements that are adding to that. So, for instance, you have an oxygen, really, really fucking electronegative. Well, if you start stacking oxygens on a molecule, they're going to repel one another. But let's say you have one of the functional groups is an OH. You're going to have some attraction for that hydroxyl group to those oxygens that may be on the opposite side. If they're too close, what do you think is going to happen? You have an OH touching an oxygen because the oxygen is going to be attached, trying to attract itself to that hydrogen. So you have to keep in mind when you are wanting to create a stable molecule, the geometric shape is very important. And I'm trying to give you my best recollection of organic chemistry so that it can be somewhat understood. It's like if you have kids in a classroom, okay, you have a circular desk, and there's a bunch of little kids, and the kids have little cliques. They have little, people they want to talk to. You don't want to put them all next to each other because things aren't going to function. You want to kind of separate them and break up who they're gravitating towards. Does that make sense? That's kind of how stable molecules are. And the ones that aren't as stable end up trading functional groups. They end up trading what's kind of hanging off one of those carbons. If we're talking about a carbon ring, they end up trading them for something that makes it more stable. So if you have think of something. No, let me. If you have actually I'm struggling right now to think of what this molecule is. It's something common, and when you put it in water, it stabilizes it because I think it gains an OH group, and I can't remember what the fuck it is. God damn! I'm wow. It's something common, and all it does is gain an OH. Anyway, I can't think about what the fuck it is. So I hope you get my point. I'm sorry, I can't chemistry tonight. Somebody will probably mention it later. I don't know what it was. Just slipped my mind. Far. How about this, folks? We'll go and get that Baja Blast thing tomorrow. I don't feel like going anywhere tonight. Wait. So like reading the blog Sandbags won't save you this time, along with things I don't work with. I look like Steve trying to do math. Oh yeah, fair enough. I was never a huge fan of organic chemistry, so I'm not surprised. And send me a picture, dragnot@gmail.com, and I'll try to remember to look at it. Yeah. You got me. How will I ever recover? You know what helped me pass organic chemistry? Che. That's why I don't do organic chemistry. I do biochemistry. Because you have to remember all that shit. And I'll probably, the second I end this too, I'll probably think about what it was. Yeah, it's a nice little challenge. Try and remember that stuff. It's fun. They make Orgo a lot tougher than they need to. Oh God, yeah, you telling me. I could never remember the S1 and S2, uh, S1A and all the other interactions and shit like that. I could never get that. I never get that. It's just that was one of the things I was like, what? The electron just what? Huh? What? Huh? No. School's going pretty good. The only thing I'm concerned with is physiology. I'm just for some reasons like stuff in physiology. It's just it's really monotonous. Like there's nothing really wants to stick. So that's the only thing I'm somewhat because right now I'm still doing the biochem research. I haven't been in the lab this week, but Mondays I have molecular biology lecture, which I forgot that I had an exam in there and still scored an 82. And I just took the lectures. Excuse me, I just took the labs exam, and that was a lot easier. Like people were stressing over that, and I'm like, oh God. How tall? I'm 6'1". I'm doing developmental biology, which if so, developmental biology is once a week, and it's from 7 to 10 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the worst part is it's so late, it's so long, and it's all about all the little facets to how an embryo forms and how we get all these structures and all this kind of stuff. Like it's actually a very interesting course, but I'm like, you know what? I could be home, like eating fried chicken right now, laying with my wife. So, because I have to leave as soon as she gets to work. I have to leave as soon as she comes home from work. I'm writing a report on DNA, and one of the peer-reviewed journals I'm referencing says the base pairs have built-in instructions like software for the cell to build proteins. What says you? It says the base pairs have built-in instructions like software. Oh, so that's technically not true, but that is a way to communicate to folks how the process of translation works, more or less. Am I in my recording studio? No, I'm in my garage with all the boxes and everything and whatnot. That's actually not true. There's nothing built inside any base pair. Like there's nothing special about adenine that is unique in that it itself contains some hidden something other than the fact that a ribosome can recognize it and correspond it with another molecule. That's it. There's nothing innate inside of it that makes it that. Because in reality, there's over like 600 amino acids, and life only seems to disambiguated. Life only seems to use about 22 of them. I think 22 roughly. The other ones kind of just exist. They just exist, and so there's nothing that like I think that's a statement that kind of misleads people. If I'm articulating that correctly, it's misleading to say that. You know, there's nothing special about adenine in itself. There's nothing special about cytosine in itself at all. You could just as well have used hell, anything. You could have used one of the other amino acids or half or a fraction of it. You know, you could technically depend. Are you done watching that movie? Or you just want to be heard?
What? I'm looking for something.
What you look? You'd have to come in here and play Cisco. Okay, since you want to be seen, there you go. She got a whole YouTube channel. She has a whole YouTube channel. She can go do that. You just want to be heard. You want to be seen. I'm about to go ahead and beat her. All right. How about you turn this lizard's light off? How about that? How about that? The lizard over here looking crazy. No, I didn't watch the new season of Castlevania. I didn't know it was out. I don't know why she's shitting in the water. Why is she? Did you even watch that movie? Oh, so, oh my God. What if I don't watch that movie? What if I want to? Is it a scary movie? Why I gotta watch it? I didn't read that out loud. There's so many anime titties. Well, that's just gonna make me want to watch hentai. So I don't know if I want to watch it. Who are all these people trying to add me? Who's Wise Ape? All these fucking people add me on Facebook, man. Who is this? What's going on? Oh, somebody got cute kids.
Siri, shut up. I didn't ask for you.
I'm trying to. I'm just like, who are all these people? Like, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I'm just get notifications. Somebody wants to add you on Facebook. Why? You curious? Why?
My tents.
Why? Where are you going?
Look if you buck.
You got a whole YouTube channel. You know that.
I'm in here jamming. Okay?
You in here jamming?
I'm in here jamming to get ready.
Where are you going? You just going out? Okay, have fun. Use protection. What are y'all sending me? I think Pete Butthole sent me something. What is this? Oldby Jack, what you send me? Oldby Jack sent me dick pics. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He's a true fan. Y'all need to step your game up. You want to play Division 2? Somebody just got on Division 2. I just saw him. Who was that? That was that's Xavier just got on Division 2. There's a few people playing it. I was playing earlier today. There's plenty of people playing it. Who is it? What'd you say? Old BJ sending me dick pics.
The miracles that he's done. Nobody.
Oh Lord, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I think I'll check that out. Appreciate that. I took everybody's wrench. You on PS4? Well, you can't play with us then. At all. I think somebody has it on PS4. You gonna save this game? Hey, I won't see him listen to this. Hey, where'd she go? You just gonna leave us on?
What?
You just gonna leave us on?
I'm not leaving yet.
Are you just gonna leave us on?
No, not leaving.
Okay, because I'm about to save it. Because I don't want to see him listen to this.
You're streaming.
I'm about to get off. I want to play fun. I've been waiting for you to get done. You can go dance out there. Can you save it?
Nope. Gotta get to a spot to save it.
I see y'all into these video games.
Dancing.
And everything
Only 7.
is a game to y'all. And I only got the first generation of the games, and they got a 2, and they got a 3, and I hear they got a 4. I'm still on my first life. I'm playing Jack and Daxter. What happened to them games? Ain't nobody playing them no more. Everybody wants to get online. That's what everything is to y'all. A game. Y'all playing behind these pixels. No, he didn't say he played Jack and Daxter. I made that shit up. I'm still playing the first Call of Duty. My character's level 1. I haven't made it out the tutorial. It's too hard.
Monica, Vicky, Cookie, Walnutta, and an ice cream parlor. Lauren, Carla, Selena, Katrina, Sabrina. About 3 kids, what?
You know you got a YouTube channel, right? You do this on your YouTube channel?
Tracy, Wanda, Yolanda, Donna, Yolanda, Tawanda, and Wanda. Get it, DMX. Oh.
You know you got a YouTube channel, right? Well, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I have no idea. I can't answer that question. I don't know. You don't ask me. She got a whole YouTube channel to do that on. She gonna do it on my YouTube channel. You gonna be on my Facebook channel doing all that. Why you gotta come over here and you gotta be on my YouTube channel with all that type of foolishness when you should be in your video game? You over here with all that ratchet. This what's wrong with you women today.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, eating up all the collard greens, all the chitlins, all the hog maw. I want chitlins. I love pig feet.
See, the problem is...
The word for the day is J-O-B. Get a job. Get a job. Because you know what women don't want. They don't want no scrubs, no overweight cowards, no bum living in his mama's basement. Nah, bruh.
You see, the problem is...
You sound like Bill Cosby.
The problem...
I want to get some pudding pot.
...is that women are naive.
Oh my God.
They think that because a man in their face that they really care. You just stepped into Dragnuts territory here. I'm the mob. You done stepped into my territory. Let's sit down somewhere.
We could all be reading a book right now.
You could read the book.
One of my favorite quotes on Boombox.
What you doing? You up walking around acting a fool.
I'm trying to get my stuff here taken care of.
Your
And
what
I gotta
stuff?
go step out. I gotta go.
What you bring them dirty ass shoes in here for then?
These ain't dirty.
What
These
you
are
shoes?
pretty boy swag. Okay?
So why you okay? So you brought Timberlands from out the garage in the room
Swag.
for what? For what? What you stepping out? You ain't got socks on. You just brought them in here just to be bringing them in here?
These are the appropriate shoes for a girl fight.
For a girl fight? Who you fighting? Your next sister wife? Who you fighting? I'm doing all this. You're gonna be crying. You tired. I don't feel like going nowhere.
Time. Be quiet and go to bed. Whatever. Let's just put this on. You listen to it.
Y'all see what I got to put up with?
See what we got to put up with. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this.
You keep acting up, I'm gonna have Shanny squirt on you,
Yeah, get out of here with that.
and then she'll eat you. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
You need to stop.
There we go. Stop that.
Stop with the foolery.
What's the of that boom?
Well, okay, I got something for you.
I wanna feel the shit with somebody.
My name is Richard. I am Darkside Phil. Oh my god! I really need to make this fucking money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done.
You chasing young girls right
I'm
now?
at Boise.
That's what's up.
What? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser. Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. So why?
Anybody says they have bad block.
Anybody says they have bad block. We made $1 and lost one subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't
Smell my fingers.
just touch my
Face. It's something that's a twitch. It's something that's a twitch. No bitch in my blood. Zero bitch in my blood. Honestly,
straight live at people's faces.
faces. Smell my fingers.
That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Why are you doing this to me? I just can't do it. Why am I toxic? It's fucking lonely. Why am I toxic? It's fucking lonely. Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser. Feels a faggot. Feels fat. Feels a loser. Feels a loser.
Not good. What? I'm not. Come on, I'm trying to save this. Oh my god. Help me.
This guy's really good. Liquid Richard. He was really good at taking quotes, making
I'm
songs.
a 450-pound man, dude. You know how hard it would be for the.
That's one of my favorite internet songs. Like, I like Band World's hilarious.
Stomp a mud hole in you, sir.
Band World.
All right, redneck, welcome to Band World.
I'm gonna end it after this song. Carrie Diamond. Yeah, no, I Carrie Diamond's pretty good.
Perma ban his bitch ass. Serious. Fuck you. If you continue to say Richard, whether you're a sub or not, I'm just going to get ready for you for 24 hours. I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. All right, ban everybody.
Shut fuck up.
You fucking dick sucker.
Fuck up.
Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick suckers. I don't give a fuck,
Baka
man.
Zulu.
I got hate my fucking life at this point.
Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World.
Shut
Fuck up.
You fucking dick sucker.
Shut the fuck up.
Ban these guys, dude. You fucking dick suckers. I don't give a fuck,
Man?
I got hate my fucking life at this point. Welcome to
Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Shut
Sleep all goddamn day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again. All day. Barely able to walk. All day. You get banned really hard. And you motherfucking mods. This is why you get banned. Banned Jay swearing as well. Welcome to Band World, buddy.
I don't know how to set
Get
up
the fuck
shit with
out.
no bots,
Welcome
man.
to Band World, buddy. There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. There's a reason I'm 30 goddamn one. Gray hair, gray beard. Real talk. I don't give a fuck, man. I got hate my fucking life at this point. Welcome to Band World. Band World. Band World. Band World. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dick sucker.
This is
Yachts to be kidding.
This is a Liquid Richards Band World full album, and it's called Band World. It's a song at 2 minutes 37 seconds. It's the gambling stuff. So all the stuff that y'all see enabled, I click the button. You go into Streamlabs. So you click on Streamlabs, and then you go to the dashboard. Hold on, I'll tell you. Yeah, all you do is click on dashboard. Pulls up that website, and you go to, what is this? All widgets. Is it all? I'm sorry. CloudBot. Yeah, you click on the Streamlab dashboard, streamlab.com/dashboard, and you go to CloudBot. And make sure you have CloudBot enabled. And it tells you at the top to make sure you mod CloudBot. And then so for the heist game and all that other kind of stuff, that's under modules. And you'll see heist minigame, gamble minigame, slots minigame, duel. And there's a thing that you enable over on the right-hand side. Is a toggle thing. That's all it is. That's the only thing that I know how to do. And I just enabled stuff. So, yeah, it's honestly that easy, man. Outside of that, I don't know how to do most of this other shit because people have all kind of fancy stuff. I still have issues muting myself in the middle of the fucking stream. So, the last person you need to ask on that. Who is this chick? Who are you? You just... she is one of the people that's been recently added me, and I'm just like, all right. Hey, who are you? No, here's... Yeah, but no, a lot of her friends are people from the BA group. That's why I was like, oh, okay, you're from BA, but I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, cool, having fun. But she had put up something, that she's not looking for relationships and she's not looking for attention from folks or some other shit like that, and I'm like, titties, titties, titties. Another post about titties. Here's your titties. Somebody else's titties. Post about titties, 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 titties. At some point, you're trying to elicit a response from people. If I start posting up videos and pictures of myself with gray sweatpants and you can see my dick print, I'm trying to elicit a response. At some point. I'm just confused. I have no idea who posted. I'm just confused.
Sure, you're right. But you're still funny.
No, there's some other guy that's been posting some weird shit too. I'm just like, I might have to do a purge, man. It's like,
I think it's about that time.
it's weird, folks. I'm not complaining about titties. I'm just complaining, like, what are you doing? Why am I seeing this? I'm saying this. I have to say this because my wife is sitting here. I have to complain about titties.
Please.
How dare stop it. No.
You gotta do it like Kevin Hart. No.
Oh no, please, no.
Please, don't show me.
Stop. Oh, okay, I like her now.
Oh, she's getting her
funny.
persona. Yes.
This is funny. Was that a dick pic or a cut off pinky toe? That's funny. Okay. I don't.
Why does she look like Michael Jackson?
I have no. I don't know who this chick is. I don't know. You look at them for you? Yeah. Of course. Xavier, you're the one of the main people sending me offensive breast pictures. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm reading something real quick because I'm kind of curious. Interesting. You send art. You send me something. All right. No, I'm just looking at a post somebody made about invites to events. I'm keeping my eye on something. I'll say what it is later, but I'm keeping my eye on something. On a few things actually, because I kind of see through some bullshit. Yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream is gross. I agree with that random Facebook post. I agree with that. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask people. As still people watch, I was curious how many folks. No. Oh. What? Look at that, folks. That's the butt jiggle. That's the butt jiggle. My watch. Oh, she's playing Persona 5. So that's what I was going to ask. Probably get off of here. I might stream some Final Fantasy. How many people interested in actually seeing that? Because it'll just be on Twitch. Final Fantasy 7 or Persona 5. One of those two. How many people actually interested in that? Okay, well, just how many people interested in Final Fantasy 7? Because I can stream that. Because she doesn't want to stream. She wants to be up in my grill when I'm streaming, but she didn't want to stream herself. So, dude, me and Mrs. D post on GameFAQ. No, we don't put shit on GameFAQs. Nothing. So it'll be on twitch.tv/Dragnot. Same thing. Because when Twitch still pass, that's fair. Now, I know some people don't feel Twitch, and I get that. I feel the same way about like Mixer. That's probably because I have a hard time logging into Mixer. That's probably why. Okay, so there's a few people. You finna die.
No shit. Maybe we should shut
Hurting
the
for
hell up.
squirting. Yeah. Mixer slash, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'm saying stuff and whatnot and everything and whatnot. It's a YouTube junkie, easy way. So I'm wondering if there's a way for me to, because I don't really want to stream. That's weird. I would like there to be a way for me to stream to like gaming YouTube. Or if there is some separate way to do that, I don't know. I have to look to see. I might just say fuck it and just stream them both. My only issue is it's a pain in the ass to have that headset on and stream, because I'd rather be sitting here and playing and be able to talk to y'all with this here, and I can control everything and whatnot. But I think I know a way that I could do it. And what I would do is I would be streaming simultaneously. So I would stream to myself, unlisted, and then I would take the video of me playing the game and just feed that into Streamlabs. And then I could get in Discord, people could talk and chat, and y'all could just hear the conversation while whatever game is being played. So I might try to do something like that. Oh. I'm checking emails now. Yeah, I miss comments when I'm on my phone. I don't catch them all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I was thinking about doing a D-word video tomorrow morning. I'm probably not. Probably not. How about you read a book? You're on the video game. See, I got the PlayStation 1, and now I hear they got another one coming out with at number 5. And I'm still playing Frogger, and I can't get across the 3rd Street. So I don't know why y'all are so obsessed with being behind these pixels. It's not real life. Y'all need to get into real life instead of these games. Because my wife would have assaulted me if I had been playing one of these video games when she came home from work. Because she was insecure, and domestic violence is the way to solve a problem in the marriage when it comes to receiving affection or attention. Ain't that right, Shani? I just get a little slappy. Get that shit. Just get a little slappy. That's the explanation for domestic abuse. Just get a little slappy. Okay. All right, Shani. If you hadn't heard, a little birdie told me. Fucking fat for talk. A little birdie told me, it wasn't him, but that the body cam footage is going to be released soon. Rumor Research Lab, folks. It's going to happen. So, you know what you just walked in on? This is a preview to OnlyFans /Dragnot. is going on. You ever seen the first 10 minutes of the movie Revenant? It's going down. When it's going to be released, I don't know. I've been told soon. That's it. I've not been given a time frame, but a little birdie told me. A little birdie. That's all I know. That's honestly all I know. I have no idea. But I could only imagine. So many jokes. So many jokes. So many jokes. So little time. Anyway. A little birdie Alex. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not irate Alex. So, anyway, I'm going to watch my wife play this game and then look at her phone for 50 minutes. Yes, there's new body cam. So, there is the body cam footage of the initial arrest after Shani domestically abused her spouse, Rev, and the subsequent arrest attempt after Rev decided that he was going to commit a hit and run in the parking lot of the kid's school. Yeah. So that charge, Rev received his, admonishment and his ticket, because you gotta get a ticket when you do a hit and run. And he's like, hey, you need to show up in court here, asshole, for doing that. And they realize that, hey, this guy's he's a protected party. We might want to remove him. We might want to extricate his pet Shani from the situation. So they try to forcibly remove Shani from the dwelling. Didn't go down that well. Did not go down, and he ended up getting in a physical confrontation, and let's just say an altercation with the police. And if you actually sit and read the police narrative, that's what it's called. That it goes into like really specific details how Rev physically fought him, like blocking with the wrist or some shit like that. I forget the exact verbiage, but there was a reference to Rev like doing some type of maneuver with his arm so that his wrist kind of came in contact with the officer. It's pretty fucking funny and sad. But yeah, that was a no-go. You don't stop the police from making an arrest. I don't care how much you love them, but that body cam footage is supposed to be released. And man, oh man, is that going to be wild. So he's not going to like that too much. But then again, don't fight the police. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Be lucky you're alive. Be lucky you still living after 2 run-ins with the police. Be lucky. Be very lucky. Very lucky. Very lucky. So, I need to change this screen. There's a fat photog. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm going to sit and watch her play Persona 5 and then look at her phone for 10 minutes. And then play Persona 5 and look at the phone for 10 minutes. So, I might get on Division a little later. Final Fantasy 7. I don't know which. Anyway.